Hey, big round of applause. Big YouTube going on, man. Y'all already know what time it is. I had to go ahead and get started. I ain't never did nothing like this before, so it's kind of weird to me, but hey, we finna do it. We making it to the top. I ain't tripping. I'm creating platforms for everything I got going on. So, hey, this is what it is, man. Welcome to A Felon Success. This is my new channel. I'm going ahead and get my intro out the way, give y'all a quick overview of what's going on. Of course, we already know it's about a felon success. So my main objective of even doing what I'm doing right now is to just create a platform that acknowledges the success of felons, acknowledges every single achievement that they get, man, every type of accolade, like just to make sure that it's acknowledged. Not only that, but to make sure that everybody getting out of prison and that's already out of prison that's trying to do something with their life, man, that they got somewhere to go to for advice. They got somewhere to go to for resources. They got somewhere to go to for any new jobs coming out. Like, you know, that's my whole objective. This is my whole purpose right now. Like, I feel like I gotta feel this purpose, man. So I was led to start this YouTube channel today, and I just gotta follow what my spirit tell me to do. So I appreciate anybody that's gonna subscribe and start watching the channel with me. Look, it's gonna be a growth in itself. You know, y'all gonna watch me grow with the channel just like y'all gonna grow with me. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but hey, we here. So yes, man, welcome to A Felon Success. So today I'm just kind of talking to everybody, just letting y'all know what it's like, you know what I'm saying, what I come from. You know, recently I was incarcerated for 6 years, so I just got out of prison a few months ago. Jumped in school, man, got into a welding career, and ever since then, man, I feel like, man, my life has taken a turn for the better, like completely. Like, man, I have seen so many results, so many different accomplishments that I've made in just what has it been, like 7 months? Like 7 months, so many different accomplishments, man. I've been working in the welding field before I even finished school, man. So yeah, it's real out here, man. So I just want to let everybody know, you know, if you got somebody that's incarcerated, or if you just recently was released from prison, man, I just want to let you know that, hey, today is the day of a new beginning. Today is the day of a new platform that's going to be there for you, that's going to give you something to connect to, that's going to be someone that you could count on whenever it comes to you being successful, man. I put it out a couple of days ago of like all the text messages and stuff from all the different types of jobs that's been hitting me up lately. Like, man, I've been having so many jobs call my phone, like I really can't even keep up with it, you know what I mean? And today I had to turn 2 jobs down. Like, I can't be there for everybody, you know what I mean? But it just goes to show, like, if you get out of prison and you really put your mind towards something, you can have whatever you want. Like, the odds that they try to put against us, man, it don't pertain to us. If you really believe in yourself, if you really believe in being someone better and really having something for yourself to be able to take care of yourself, your family, everybody that's around you, then the odds that they try to put against us don't matter. The statistics do not matter, man. I have not worried about a statistic since I've been out, because my mind is made up. I'm not going back to jail. I don't have to worry about that. And I did everything that it possibly took for me to be in the predicament to where I won't have to go back to jail. So the number one piece of advice that I have for any person getting out of prison is find yourself a foundation. Find yourself something that's going to give you security, to have something under your belt and know that at any given time you could go this route and you'll be straight. You know, it don't have to be like your main thing in life that you want to do for the rest of your life, but you gotta have something under your belt that's gonna make you an asset to this world, man. I've noticed it countless amounts of time. If you're not an asset to this world, if you don't have a skill under your belt, if it's not something that you specialize in, man, you're always gonna be easily expendable to any company, to anybody that you cross paths with. You easily expendable. You have to make people want you in their presence. You know, so for me, that was going into welding. I went into welding, I put a skill under my belt, and I created a life for myself where I could literally go anywhere in the world right now. Anywhere in the world, anywhere outside the United States. I could go anywhere in the world, and I always have a job. I always have a way to make money because I know a skill. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but even at a job, sometimes we slack here and there. Sometimes we show up late every now and then. You never know what's going on in a person's life. But the thing about it is, they gonna think twice about letting me go before they think twice about letting this person go that's just a laborer for the company. You know what I mean? So you gotta have something under your belt. So my main thing is to help you guys, whatever it is that you want to do in life, man. I want to help y'all get to that point. I want to help y'all figure out the blueprint of what it's going to take to be able to get there. I want to help you figure out what type of resources there is that's available for you to get to that point. If it's grants, loans, whatever it is that they possibly got out there, I'm going to help you figure that out. And anybody that's got somebody that's getting ready to get out of prison, I highly recommend that y'all have them tap in with me, man, and just let me conversate with them a little bit. Let me figure out what it is they're trying to do, because you never know what type of advice I could give a person. I never know what type of advice somebody could give me. So let's just be open to everything and anything that's going to help us be positive and help us stay out of a place like that, because that place is not meant for no man or woman. It's not meant for nobody. It's like being an animal in a cage. It's like feeling like a bird. Like you have all these ideas. Trust me, man. I know anybody that's been incarcerated, I know how you feel. Like having millions of ideas wrote down, millions of plans wrote down, how you gonna do stuff, when you gonna do it. And every day you got this cage around you. You feel like a bird, like you can't fly, man. And trust me, I know how I feel. I done been there. I done that, and I'm not doing it again. And I mean that with everything that I say. So, I just thank everybody that's going to be on this journey with me, everybody that's going to be tapping into the channel, listening to whatever advice I got to say, man. I'm on top of it at least once a week for right now, just to like get stuff situated, just to kind of like get in the groove of this stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing, but hey, I'm just going to talk to people, man. And I just want people to know that this is a platform for the ones who do want to do something with themselves, and for the ones who are doing something with themselves. Like, I just want us to all come together. I want us to all have our own community to where we giving back, we building for people, like we doing whatever it possibly takes to help other people not fall into that cycle of what we fell into, man. We got so many kids out here that's so talented in so many different things, and because they impoverished living, because their parents don't have it, it's not always easy for them to jump into the things that they want to do. I was a kid like that, it was a lot of things I want to do, but because my mama didn't always have the money to pay for certain things, I couldn't do it. So if there's a way for us to develop some type of centers or something like that, man, that allows kids to be creative, that allow kids to be into the sports they want to be into, man, let's come together. Let's do it. Let's be successful together. Let's show people that we can do it, that we can go to a place like that, come back and never have to go back, that we actually learned our lesson, because in everybody else's mind, hey, you been once, you gonna go again. Nah, man, we changing the cycle of that, man. That's over with. We not going back to prison, man. If you have any thoughts of what it would possibly be like to go back to prison, I don't even want to be associated with you, man. I'm only associating myself with the ones who really out here taking initiative every single day. And I can guarantee you it's not going to be easy, man. I'm not really going to get into like telling too much of my story on this video right here, but I'm going to just tell you one thing about what it was like for me when I first got out. Man, when I first got out of prison, let's just start. Right before I got out of prison, I was introduced to welding by an older guy who, just wanted to teach me something. I wanted to see what it was like. So I got introduced into welding right before I got out of prison, man. Like my journey of success started while I was in prison. You know what I mean? Like, I need you to really understand that there are blessings within a place like that you got to be willing to find in order to be able to get out of there and still walk that path. So I ended up finding myself getting interested into welding while being in prison. And so I had two things on my mind when I first got out. It was either gonna be I'm going to get a CDL or I'm finna go to welding school. So it was basically whatever hand I was dealt, that was which route I was gonna take. I really wanted to get into something real fast and make a bunch of money real quick. So I automatically was kind of like stuck on CDL school. You know what I mean? But what happened is, because I was incarcerated so long, I haven't had no driver's license. So when I tried to get into CDL school, they told me that my driver's license had to be valid for up to a year before I could even like go for a CDL. So I didn't have no other option. I wasn't finna go back to the streets. I wasn't finna sell drugs. I wasn't finna do none of that. So what I decided to do was, I went and I was on Snapchat one day, man, and I was just like scrolling through people's stores, and an ad popped up for Tulsa Welding School. And I slid the thing up, and it was like, hey, put all your information in. I put all my information in. The next day they called me, got all my paperwork situated, had me come up to the school. I went up to the school, and from that day forward, it was like, hey, you finna be enrolled next week. So I was like, dang, like this stuff happening real quick, man. So I just went ahead and went through with it. So I did all the paperwork, did my financial aid, did everything, man. Before you know it, boom, I'm in welding school. Maybe like, I want to say like 3 days later, I ended up getting my first job. Mind you, I only been out of prison 10 days at this point. So I got my first job and got enrolled in welding school. From that day forward until right now, I still haven't had an off day. You know what I mean? That's how hard it is. Like, it's not easy, man. I've been working 5 days a week and going to school on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And I go to school from 8 to 6. So you try to understand what it's like, man. If you trying to have something for yourself, I promise you, if you really trying to be successful, you're going to face a lot of tests. It's going to be real hard because it's going to be a lot of sacrifices you have to make. You know how hard that is to have all your time dedicated into a job and to school, and you've been incarcerated for 6 years. You getting out of prison, everything's going on, there's parties going on, there's things you ain't been around in so long, there's restaurants, it's everything, and you don't have the time to do none of it. You really don't have the time to go out and chill with nobody. Like, you got to go to sleep because you got to be up early in the morning for it. You got to be up early in the morning for school. Like, and it's became so routine to me that now, like, when I am home on a weekend or something, man, I really don't even know what to do. Like, I be so bored out of my mind. Like, I'm telling you, like, man, it drives me crazy sometimes. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, just a little small thing about me, that, you know, it's not easy, but it's well worth it at the end of the day, because right now I got a couple of weeks of school left. But to be honest with you, like, I got so many jobs calling my phone for welding, and I've already made so much money from welding already before I even finished school. Like, man, I don't really know what to do, but I know number one is I'm getting that certificate. I'm definitely gonna finish school. But man, I just want y'all to understand that it's a lot out here for the ones who really want it. Man, you gotta really want it for yourself. So we finna start creating some content. We finna start making sure we create any type of, like, just advisory videos just to help people out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of resources, a lot of different routes you can take as a felon. A lot of people that don't really care about backgrounds, man, they not really tripping. I'm gonna talk about TWIC cards, being able to get jobs in the plant. Like, you know, I'm gonna talk about all of these things. I'm gonna talk about the foundation of what it's gonna take to be successful first, to be able to have something to build on top of. Once you got that foundation, then we can talk about entrepreneurship. We could talk about all these different things, but you're gonna need something that stabilizes you for entrepreneurship. That's one thing I will tell you. You will need something that's gonna stabilize you. So I know a lot of people don't want to work jobs and stuff like that, and you really don't have to. You just gotta find something that's stable for you, a nice foundation. You gotta be willing to use the resources that you have that are around you and make them work, because you're not gonna have everything perfect when you first start off. And trying to have everything perfect when you first start off is gonna cause a lot of procrastination. I'll tell you that right now. So let's just work with what we got. Everybody, let's come together. I need everybody to share it, to subscribe to the channel, man. I'm trying to do something positive, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to open up a new path for a lot of people. I'm trying to open up new doors of opportunities for people, and I'm just using what God is putting in me to put into others, you know what I'm saying? And even through that, like, we're gonna talk about God, we're gonna talk about a lot of spirituality, we're gonna talk about a lot of things like that's needed in order for all of this to stay glued together. So I thank everybody for watching today. Y'all just tap in with me, man. I thank everybody that DM me on the daily telling me that I'm inspiring to them. Man, I love y'all for that. Like, it really keeps me motivated. It really keeps me going. I thank everybody that's been by my side since the day I stepped out, that's helped me out, that's, you know, saying, whatever it is, you didn't have to give me nothing physically, but if you told me something positive, I just want you to know you've helped me out. Like, you've helped me keep going forward. So I just appreciate everybody, and let's get to it, fellas.